Who is underestimating you? Let them underestimate you, right? All of my life, I've had people underestimate me. I'm one of 7 kids. I was brought up in a pit village. I've got a right broad accent. I was never meant to be intelligent or successful in any way, right? I've had my CV binned in front of me because the person saw my address. They saw where I was from. It was only for a bar job. If they'd bothered looking down, they'd see that I used to manage a busy town centre pub, but they didn't look that far. They just assumed that I, for whatever reason, it's discrimination from where the village where I lived, they weren't interested. Every job interview I ever had where a man interviewed me, I never got the job. Make of that what you will. When I had my sandwich shop, I could spot a potential competitor when they were still at the back of the queue. Their eyes would be everywhere, taking in how we did things. They'd pick up every menu, every business card, anything they could get their hands on, and they'd all ask me exactly the same questions, and they'd be really surprised that this I always looked younger than what I did in them days. This young looking, placid looking, 5'3" female was the one that had people queuing down the street for the lunches. So I'd just play into it. I'd just let them think whatever they wanted to think. I'd sort of see the shoulders like drop, and they'd do like a narcissistic eye roll, as though she can do it, I can do it. Let them think it, because it always worked in my favour, letting them think that. I weren't going to pretend that, oh yeah, I've got this experience, I've done that. What's the point, right? In 4 years, there were 5 or 6 similar businesses that opened up, probably within a 3-minute walk of my shop. And they rarely lasted longer than 6 months. I made a decent living off mine, and I sold it as a going concern after I had my baby. So while they were underestimating me and disregarding me as competition, I was just quietly doing my thing and watering my own grass, right? The point I want to make is, if somebody's telling you that you can't do something, it's got absolutely no bearing on whether or not you can actually do it. It's just what is in their head. If somebody doesn't believe in you, that doesn't mean that you shouldn't believe in yourself. Use their negativity to fuel you, to push you forward. Prove them wrong. You've got them to prove wrong. Nobody knows what you're capable of except for you, right? Just because there's a lot of cake makers, that doesn't mean you can't be a successful cake maker. Respect from people, it should always be the default. You should never have to earn people's respect. People should be respectful of you straight away. If it's not, that's an issue with them. That says more about who they are than who you are. It's never held me back, never. If they don't see you as competition, they are not competing with you. Think about that. Use it to your advantage. What they prefer to think about you, it's got nothing to do with who you are and what you're capable of. So sod what they think. The opinions of other people can't hold you back unless you allow them to. So don't allow them to.